you'd have to drive your EV for at least 2 or more years for it to be net carbon neutral with an ICE. After all, it is a major factor that we have to consider in our current age, as climate change is becoming progressively a bigger problem. So, first of all, we have to get it out the way that electric vehicles do not emit carbon, compared to ICEs, which do. Actually, 4.6 metric tons of CO2 get released by a singular car a year on average, which, if we look at the total carbon emissions from the transportation industry, relates to about 50%, and in the worldwide CO2 emissions, transportation is 20% of the global CO2 emissions, therefore 10% comes from cars. Obviously, a big issue, so a point for EVs. But that's not the only factor we have to consider under sustainability. What about the production of an ICE engine compared to a lithium-ion battery? In the creation of an ICE, 5.6 metric tons of carbon gets emitted, compared to a lithium-ion battery, where 16 metric tons of carbon get emitted. So you'd have to drive your EV for at least 2 or more years for it to be net carbon neutral with an ICE. So I would give that point to ICEs.